Hey there YouTube, with Yanagi's re-release right around the corner, I decided to go ahead and do an overview on Yanagi for old players and new players who don't have Yanagi, so to see if this is a character that you would wish to pull this time around, or hold off again. But without further ado, let's go ahead and start out by going over her core passive skill. Lunar Eclipse. After Yanagi activates her EX special attack, the damage multiplier of Disorder is increased by 145%. When any squad member applies the Disorder effect to an enemy, lasting 15 seconds. When her EX special attack hits an enemy, Yanagi's electric damage against the target is increased by 11.6% for 15 seconds, helping her out deal quite a bit of damage and possibly disorders, giving you an extra edge against your opponent, or even making her a great burst DPS. Tsukiyomi Kagura, her basic attack, executes 5 forward slashes, doing physical damage and electric damage. Based on her stance, Jogen doing electric damage increased by 10%, anti-interrupt levels increases during basic attacks, Kagen pen ratio increase of 10%, interrupt level increases for basic attacks for 8 seconds after switching stances. Yanagi retains the bonus from the previous stance, which you want to keep always in effect. Next up is her dodge. Wandering Breeze. Upon using your dodge button, it makes the character invulnerable while using it. Fleeting Flight, her dash attack. Pressing the attack button during dodge activates and she does physical damage. And then finally her dodge counter, Rapid Retaliation, invokes electric damage and invulnerability and skips to her third hit of the current stance she is currently in for her basic attack. Now from here we're going to be going into her assists. Blade of Elegance, when activated, deals a slash of electric damage in front of your enemies. Character is invulnerable while using the skill. After using the skill, you can immediately follow up to the third hit of your current stance. Defensive Assist, Radiant Reversal. When on-field character is about to be attacked, press the assist button to activate, parries the enemy's attack, dealing massive daze, and the character is invulnerable. And then finally, Weeping Willow Stab. Switch stances and quickly deliver multiple slashes to enemies in front, dealing electric damage, and the character is invulnerable and immediately skips to your third hit of your current stance. Next up is EX Special. Rutan, basically to give a quick rundown, deals electric damage after a forward slash, increasing her anti-interrupt level and switching her stance, and is activated on the third, fourth, or fifth hit of the basic attack, whereas Tagaka Rutan deals massive amounts of electrical damage and disorder, dealing a bonus of 2.975% of damage upon hit. Coming up next is going to be her ultimate. Her ultimate, Raige Tenge. When decibel rating is at maximum and your ult has been used, Yanagi unleashes her potential and delivers a powerful slash to a large area of enemies in front in a very short time, followed by an additional lightning strike dealing massive electric damage. This damage is then equal to 15% of the original disorder plus 2.975% of Yanagi's anomaly proficiency, which is a lot of damage for a disorder strike. Coming up next, guys, we're going to be taking a short little break for my sponsor, Dubby. Please, if you could, watch through it. Hey there, everybody. Just a quick break. Sorry to take you away from the content, but this is to talk about my sponsor, Dubby. Dubby is a energy supplement, just kind of like G Fuel or Gamer Supps. It's a powder-based energy drink, and what's amazing about them in comparison to their competitor is that their caffeine that I know of is naturally derived from the green coffee fruit, along with the fact that their entire component of their powder is made up of vitamins and minerals like vitamin B, B12, vitamin C, and much more. It even has no sugar involved, making it one of the more healthier alternatives to energy drinks, plus the fact of the matter is you will not result in a crash. On top of which, the product is supposed to help out with brain functionality and focus when you're doing a lot of strenuous kind of tasks, such as studying, long hours of gaming, and overall just a cheaper alternative to their competitors like Monster, Red Bull, because you're not paying, let's say, $2.50 for a can of an energy drink, which is like maybe 12 to 16 ounces. You're actually paying per scoop probably around $1 range, and the good thing, it being 30 servings in each little canister, it's a month's supply. Each scoop of caffeine, you're also looking at 150 milligrams, which is the equivalent of a cup of coffee, which is perfect to mellow you out and not make you feel like you're jittery. And you can go back for a second cup later if you want it. W comes in many different flavors too. They have Japanese yuzu fruit, so if you're into fruit flavors, they have that. They have Oda's Magic Restore Potion, which is a candy-based flavor. They have those. And then finally, they even have a soda flavor, which is the Japanese soda, which is based off of the Japanese Ramune, which is the marble sodas. So you have so many choices that you can go with. And if you want to try out this product today, but not pay the full price, at checkout, you can use my coupon code Itami_Funko at checkout to save 10% off on your order. If it's 1 canister, 2 canisters, 100 canisters, you're still saving 10%, and it helps fund the channel and let me do this content creation work that I do for all of you. So without further ado, I want to say thank you again to W for sponsoring me both on Twitch, on here on YouTube, and with all my endeavors from here on. Now let's get back out there and keep learning about building up Yanagi. Alright guys, for her skills, this is a template of what is recommended for the levels. You can go higher. I suggest going 11 or 12, but the order you want to go in is her core passive, then her EX special, her basic attack, her ult, her dodge, and then her assist. From here, you'll have a good Yanagi ready to go. We're going to be going over next her W engines, from her signature to alternative. So first up in the line of W engines is the obvious, which is Yanagi's signature. Her W engine, Time Weaver, gives the equipper electric anomaly buildup rates increases of 30% when special attack or EX special hits enemies suffering an attribute anomaly. The equipper's anomaly proficiency increases by 75 for 15 seconds when the equipper's anomaly proficiency is greater than or equal to 375. Disorder damage inflicted by the equipper increases by 25%. Now, this is obviously her signature, but there is alternatives. There is one other S rank, which is coming up right now. Grace's Fusion Compiler is a great alternative. It increases attack by 12% when using a special attack or EX special attack. The equipper's anomaly proficiency is increased by 25 for 8 seconds, stacking up to 3 times. The duration of each stack is calculated separately, however. This is a good alternative for an S rank engine. Now we're going to be going into her A rank engines, the first being a not free to play item. So the first A rank engine and not free to play only can be attained through the battle pass is the Electro Lip Gloss. When there are enemies inflicted with attribute anomaly on the field, the equipper's attack increases by 10% and they deal an additional 15% more damage to the target. A great alternative and probably the best A rank to put on Yanagi for her disorders to really shine, other than obviously her signature engine or Grace's engine. But there are free to play options, which we're going to be going into right now. The first one being Weeping Gemini. With Weeping Gemini, whenever a squad member inflicts an attribute anomaly on an enemy, the equipper gains a buff that increases anomaly proficiency by 30, stacking up to 4 times. This effect expires when the target recovers from stun or is defeated. The duration of each stack is calculated separately. Now, this is the best of the free-to-play engines. Now, the weakest, being Rainforest Gourmet, is coming up right next. with Rainforest Gourmet, you're looking at for every 10 energy consumed, the equipper gains a buff that increases attack by 2.5% for 10 seconds, stacking up to 10 times. The duration of each stack is calculated separately. Now, we went over all the W engines. Get ready, as we're going to start going into her drive disc sets that have been recommended towards her, and see which one you best want to play as. We're now moving into her recommended drive disc sets. There are 3 sets based on analytics. One being 4 Chaos Jazz, 2 Freedom Blues, 4 Thunder Metals, 2 Freedom Blues, and 4 Thunder Metals and 2 Chaos Jazzes. Now finally, guys, I'm going to let this play out just like how I did with the stats for the disc sets. These are teams that I know for Yanagi are very well made, so go ahead and review them and see which one you would like to try out. And there you have it, guys. This was my overview on Yanagi. If you guys enjoyed the content and the information I was able to try to provide for you guys in the short amount of time, please do me a favor and hit that subscribe button, that like button, and maybe comment down below what you would like me to do next. If you guys want to follow me on Twitch, you can. My link is in my account here. And I will see you next video. Until then, have a great rest of your day.